Grandparents' Day, and it's a time to celebrate those who mean so much in our lives. But some grandparents are finding themselves playing a role in raising their grandchildren. But there is support, and there are also resources available. We're so happy to have Ora Williams here with us, the founder of Parenting Again. Thank you for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So how did this all get started?
It got started, I was with a support group prior, and it was called Mothers of Inmates Support Team. And what I found was there were a lot of grandparents in that group, as well as other relatives that were raising their grandchildren and nieces and nephews because of incarceration. So I was under the auspices of Detroit Parent Network. Strolanda Buckman at that time was the leader, and I went back and I told them about that there were people that needed some support. So she asked me about starting a group, and that's how I started Grandparents Parenting Again.
And you know this all too well because you are a grandparent. Parenting Again, how old are your grandchildren that you're now raising?
The two that I am raising are two girls, ages 10 and 12. They are Anaya and Aaron. And I've had Anaya for the last 5 years, Aaron for the last year and a half.
And how did that all come about?
That came about because my son died in 2014, and Anaya asked could she come and live with me, and I was a little shocked, but I said of course, and so we've been battling it out because she's at that tween stage now.
Yeah, that tough tween stage,
it is, and I had two sons, and so I really wasn't too familiar with raising girls, so it made it a little different, you know, doing hair and all of the other girly stuff. But we're doing fine. We're doing fine.
You know, doing what you do and being in this position yourself, you know, really must help you and provide so much help for other people in your situation.
It does, because I'm always looking for resources and networking opportunities so that I can help the other grandparents as they come into the group. My youngest grandparent is 38 years old. My oldest is 82, raising great-grandchildren. So it's a new world for them, especially with the technological age coming on.
I bet. And I know your son had passed away. There are so many different circumstances that lead to grandparents parenting again. You see it a lot, don't you?
Such as substance abuse, we have neglect, we have also illness a lot of times. And a lot of times parents, the younger parents, are just not able. They don't have the wherewithal, and so they need that little support and help.
And when you talk about the support, if people are listening and they are in this position, what kind of support is out there with your organization here? What
we do is we have workshops, and we have speakers to come in and talk to us about different issues that they may be facing. We have therapists to come in and tell us what to look for in our children if they may be getting depressed or they're having issues at school. So we do those kinds of things. We also have field trips so that sometimes grandparents can get out and just have some fun. And we network with a number of other organizations. DAAA is one of them, Detroit Parent Network, Families Building Faith. All of these groups come together to help make it a little bit easier on grandparents. We just had a new connection with a group of village communities in Massachusetts, and they provided uniforms for my grandparents for their children.
Wonderful.
So every little bit helps.
That's really great. Want to make sure everyone knows where they can go and how they can get help, because you have regular meetings too,
We have regular meetings. We do on the second and fourth Thursday of each month between 12 and 2. We meet at Drew Transitional Center on Wyoming and Chicago. And for those grandparents that are still working, we have an evening program at 5:30 at Fellowship Chapel on Outer Drive.
And how can people get in touch with you?
They can contact my number. It's 313-531-2025, or they can go to our email, grandparentsparentingagain221@gmail.com.
We'll make sure to put that on our website as well with this story. Thank you so much, Ms. Williams, for all that you do.
Thank you so very much.
And we'll have this on WXYZ.com. Just check the Scene on 7 section. We'll be right back.